So enjoy it. Okay, I think right now we are already live on YouTube. So before we start with the questions, I will introduce myself because people on YouTube may doesn't know me. And all right, so my name is Carlos. I'm 33 years old. It's less than 1 month to complete 34 years old. And okay, I work as a software engineer to a company located in USA, and Talk and Talk helped me to get this job because I could achieve and advance in my English skills because I'm practicing here last 2 years almost. And that's it about me. I live in the south of Brazil, who is the last few days is making it's fucking cold, Fio pra caralho. E yeah, that's it about me. Can you talk a little bit about you, please, Juliano?
Of course. My name is Juliano. I am 21 years old. I'm employed now, but I am looking for a new job in IT, maybe in development, cloud. I like so much IT in general. Um, I study science and technology in UFABC, and I live in São Bernardo do Campo, São Paulo. My hobbies are reading, listen music, podcasts, uh, uh, play games, things like that. So that's all.
All right, thank you. So you are studying IT, all right?
Yes.
Okay. And do you have some experience working with that or not? You are maybe doing a trainee program, looking for something like that?
So I never worked with IT before. I did work with benefits and human resources, but I never work in IT. So I am looking for a job in internship,
Okay,
to
that's great.
learn. Yeah.
That's great. And I remember we talked on other immersion about how good could be to you do a on-site internship, to fazer estágio presencial, por assim dizer, né?
Yeah.
Because it's really good to gain experience and share experience with other guys.
Yes, yes.
Okay, please go ahead.
Uh, I wanna present our job because how you say it is uh, a good way to learn with other people's other experience.
Yeah.
But I see a lot of jobs internship can be from from home, but you can go to presential too. It's hybrid. Do you know?
All right. Yeah,
I
I
think
know, I
it's
know.
a good thing too. I
Yeah,
don't know.
the both worlds, especially to you. And which stage are you on the your graduation? Which year or semester?
Uh, Now I know because where I study is different the other college. I am now in second year, but I am for quadrimestre. Do you know?
Quad
Well,
quadrimestre?
yes, is semester the name, right? But there,
Okay.
the semester has 3 months, so we they call quadrimestre.
Okay. Okay, understood. Yeah.
But I
Um,
study so much development, so I'm looking for development, but can be other ways, other places, jobs,
and
right?
Do you know which part do you like almost? Front end, back end, API, game development, mobile. There is thousands of areas where you can work. And did you discover what you like mostly?
Yeah, for example, before when I did a course of technical and development, I did some projects in front end and back end sites, websites, and I liked, but I begin learn about C sharp, C sharp, and
Yeah.
I begin study a lot C sharp, and C sharp is most back end, and I wanna learn C sharp and begin use C sharp to do uh, mobile apps,
Okay.
Xamarin, using Xamarin.
All right. That's awesome. Actually, I not a it's not a problem with Microsoft, but my main experience is with PHP. So I use a lot of Linux, Linux web servers. My main operational system is Linux as well, because my case makes much more sense, But when I was younger, I built some Delphi applications, and it was a nightmare to me. But I know C Sharp is way closer to Java, uh, at least in some parts, I think. Object
Yeah,
orientation and strict types of variables and other things like that. But I, I'll be, beyond, or I think it's beyond that. I doesn't know nothing about C Sharp.
yeah, yeah. C sharp is similar. For example, and some things, Python, Java, but I think it is the big difference. I don't know the name is objection orientation.
Okay.
It
The
has
main difference. You can say
yes.
the main difference.
Okay, okay. The main difference is I forget objection because you can use pontilhos to keep something in a variable in the other part of the application.
Right.
Uh, it's it's so good. I like. It's
Okay,
simple
thank
to
you.
use too.
All right. Yeah, I understand. And I want to say to you, congratulations. Keep studying. It's really good. And maybe right now we can let's start with the questions, it's not a problem. We can talk freely here in Talk and Talk,
Yeah,
and maybe we can talk about jobs and other stuff. Maybe this can appear during our conversation. Okay. So let's start with the first question since it's just you and me. Can you read the first question, please?
of course. Who's the oldest people you are acquainted with? What do you know about their life?
The translation could be quem que é a pessoa mais velha que você conhece, e o que você sabe sobre a vida deles.
Ah, entendi. Ah, understand.
Acquainted. Acquainted significa isso, familiar, conhecido, íntimo.
Yes. Let me think. I don't know who is the person the oldest that I know in my life. But before is my grandfather, I think, because I had more uh zench in your life, do you know?
It's more
So
okay.
I Yeah, I knew here a lot. Uh,
Oh,
what I can say is he was a good man, and it's an inspiration for
all
me
right.
or my parents. I think that's
But
it.
your grandfather say,
Yeah, yeah, grandfather.
okay. He is from your dad's family or mom family.
My mom family.
Okay, it's from your mother. Okay. And
Yes.
how old do you remember he had? Or I don't know,
Um,
he's still alive or he passed away?
no, he passed away when the people person died, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So passed away. Um, he was, I think, 89, 90,
Oh,
yeah, close. That's age, so close.
so okay. And how long, um I don't know how much time, or how many years ago he died or something like this. Quanto tempo
Um,
faz que ele morreu?
I think in these years, I think he it's gonna do, vai fazer 2 years, I think.
Okay. Sorry about that. I didn't know you lost your grandfather. I don't know if you had contact with him, if you and him were close, but it's never good when we lost someone from our family, all right?
You're right.
And sorry about that. And who you know in your life, it's still alive today? Who is the oldest person you know it is still alive?
Uh, my grandmother, my grandfather from my father, but I don't has the contact with him,
Then
so I don't know.
how old they are?
Yes, exactly. But my grandmother uh, uh, is 89, 88, I
All
think.
right. Yeah. Uh, from my on my side, the oldest person I know, it's my wife grandmother. It's from the part of he her father family, you know. Então a avó da minha esposa por parte de pai. So she had more than 90. I don't know exactly, 91, 92, something like that. And she is the most old and most strong person at that age that I know, you know, because she I don't know how to say enterrar, three or four children or kids. I don't know if
Wow.
you can say kids, because when my wife father passed away, he had 20, sorry, 51, 52 years old. Então, a avó da minha esposa já enterrou três, quatro filhos e, tipo, eles já eram, não eram velhos, né? Mas o meu sogro tinha 51, 52 quando morreu. E a avó tá firme e forte lá. So she is the most older, the oldest person, and for sure the most strong woman I know. You know, I had my mother too, but she's not so old like my my wife's grandma, but my mother has more than 60 and my father has more than 65. I think he will do 60 next month. And a curiosity about me, and it's because me and my father do birthday uh, 1 day of difference. I do birthday on 10 August, and my father do birthday on 11 August. So it's only 1 day of difference.
That's so
Actually,
wonderful.
my mother say I born at night, and more 2 or 3 hours, maybe I could do the birthday at the same day than my father. So it's a really close coincidence. I don't know if you can say that, but
Yeah.
it's strange. I doesn't know anyone who do birthday so close to their father like me, but it's interesting.
Yes, that's wonderful. My mother did birthday. I think 1 day after my grandfather too.
Oh, that's awesome.
So close.
Yeah, it's so close, and it's sometimes can be strange. But right now, when I was younger, I didn't give so much importance to that. I didn't give attention to that. But right now, I'm getting older, and I'm seeing my father getting older. I really like to do birthday close to him, because it's one more opportunity to stay close to him. Uh,
Yeah.
this year, maybe I will not do anything on my birthday, because my wife is will be will do a surgery on August, and she will be not so well to receive people in my house. But maybe we can plan something, me and my father do something together. How um when do you do birthday? Quando que é o seu aniversário?
Is on 28th May 28th.
Ok, yeah, dia 28 de maio.
Yeah.
So you did 21 this year.
Yes. This
Oh
year.
man, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Oh, I remember when I was 21, and I had a lot of energy. Actually, when I was 21, I was engaged. I was how can I say that? Namorando? I forgot to say. Tava namorando minha esposa. Boyfriend, girlfriend. Yeah, I was something like that, with my
Yeah.
wife. And with 22, we get married. So you are close to get married as well.
That's wonderful because I begin girlfriend in this year, so now I have a girlfriend too. So
You start to
maybe
dating.
yes, so maybe in the next year or I can get married too.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, actually, when wait, 1 minute.
Okay.
So when I start to know my wife, and we start to dating, I say to her I was looking for someone to get married, because
Yeah.
I'm not that kind of guy who like to spend 5, 6, 7 years dating, and then I don't know if we can get married. So I say that to her, and she say, oh, I want to get married as well. And we start to dating, and after we become she become my fiance, noivado.
Yeah.
And then it was 1 year of namoro and 1 year of noivado, and we get married. So
That's wonderful.
we married 20 20 20 sorry, 2011, 12, 2012, 2012. Yeah, that's it. I was 21 when I met her, and I married with 22.
Amazing, amazing.
Yeah, and I don't know if you are planning something like that, but I think that can be good, you know.
Yeah,
Actually, I say to my friends how was good to me to get married early because I get more responsibility in my life, and my wife helped me a lot to build who I am, you know.
yeah,
It was really good to me. And I don't know if other guys think like me because they say, "Ah, I'm too young to get married. I had to enjoy my life." And I can say I enjoy my life with my wife, and it's been
yeah.
amazing.
I totally agree with you.
Yeah,
Get married is wonderful. I think it's amazing. And I want to get married too. We wanna.
it's a plan. Do you have?
Yes, but uh, how I am doing college now and she's too, we think after we end, finish
Yeah,
the
that's
college.
a That's a good plan. Actually, when I started dating my wife, I was on the college as well. And we get married after I finished the college. She is 2 years older than me, and she already finished the college when we started dating. And she was working when I finished the college, and this helped us to get married, you know, because it
Yeah.
was, I don't know, 6, 7 months after I finished the college when we get married. And at that time, she owned much more money than me. But I was in love to her, and she was in love to me, so it was not a problem to us to get married with that situation, you know.
Yeah,
To, it was really, really good. My wife
yeah.
say, my wife says she bought me on the lowest price, you know, and right now it's like the stock market. I don't know if you understand. Tipo, mercado de ações, não sei se você entendeu alguma coisa, mas ela falou assim que ela me comprou na baixa para esperar
Ah,
eu valorizar, entendeu?
yeah, yeah, I get it.
She bought me on a lower price, and now I'm much more. I had much more value than when she bought me. So that's it's not only talking about, you know, how much money I make, but it's about everything about
Yeah,
values and be a father and be a
yeah,
husband. It's she teach me a lot that during that time. So this is why I get so happy when I talk about marriage.
yes. How you said when you get married early, you can learn, create the more responsibility, you know. So it's a good idea to do because you can learn about different ways to live, learn about the other person. So I think it's good. It was good to you.
All right. And how old are your girlfriend right now?
She's 21
Oh,
years.
same age.
Yeah, no, I mean, she is 20. She turned 21 in the end of the year, December.
Okay. Okay, so you are months older than her. Alguns meses
Yeah,
mais velho que ela.
yes,
Okay.
yes,
May to December, 7 months of difference. It's not so much.
yes.
And did you already talk with her about marriage? How is that with you?
Uh, I just talk with her about Mary, and she totally agrees with me. She wants begin not begin is finish the college too. Me because now me and her are unemployed now. So
Okay,
we need an employed, a good job. So uh,
that makes sense.
right. So we think the finish the college, uh, we have a time to more time, right? Because we
Yeah,
finish the college, the job, a good job, and I really think it's more interesting to know what choose
yeah,
because
I know it's good had give time to time, you know, dá tempo ao tempo,
yeah,
because we can you can't how can I say throw or hit phases in your life. You know, you are in a phase to study and build a future, but had
yes.
that in mind, you'll be good for sure. And I don't know if you she studied same thing than you, or she do another college.
Another college, uh, and she study, I don't know in English, mas é marketing, publicidade e propaganda.
Okay, I know
And
that.
she began studying English too. And I try
uh,
help her something, and I try speaking English with her. I always talk. Try begin conversations in English. It's important to you.
Yeah, exactly. You will help a lot in the future. You know, I say that to my daughter. She had 8 years old. Minha filha tem 8 anos. Eu falo isso sempre para ela, because it's English. It's so important nowadays, especially to us who live in this side of the world. You know, if we live on Europe or maybe on Asia, it would be good to talk, I don't know, Mandarin or something like that. But for us, English help a lot, and it's really good. Can I ask you only one more personal question before we jump to other question?
Of course, go ahead.
What your parents or maybe her parents think about your uh, namoro and dating and get marriage, or do never think about that?
Uh, First, before before that, she is my first dating. So
First,
first, I never date before. So in the beginning, all it's new for me.
yeah.
So when I go there, uh, I thought I maybe they don't like me. I don't know, but everybody, she has uh three sister, three sister,
Okay.
and they are mom and her father, her mom, and everybody likes me. So uh, I get so happy and excited. So it's amazing. Everybody likes me, and they want me and her. I get married too, so it's amazing because I don't know the day, but I think 2 weeks ago, they was, I don't know the words, planejando, or
Planning.
planning our get married. They say gonna be in chácara,
Okay.
each for, and I don't knew because because I was in my home in that moment. So she said a message for me, talk about it. It's so wonderful.
Ah,
So
that's awesome.
yeah, they like me and I like her there too. So it's a good thing because I never dating before. So in beginning I ficava, I don't know, like not this fear, but anxious, get anxious in this situation, but deu certo. I made it.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. And what about your parents think about her or getting married in a young age?
Uh, in young age, they think it's so early. Um, they think it's better if we finish the college too.
Exactly.
Uh, 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 can do it, conseguir, né? Tipo, can a job because I said me and her is unemployed now, so we need a job and a
Yeah.
good job in our area because how I said I did work, but I work in human resources. Not is the same thing IT. So I need
Mm-hmm.
begin work in IT, grow my experience, my career in this area, and she too she needs begin work with publicidade, propaganda to grow your experience and your career in this area too. So they say it's most better if you both finish the college, finish begin a work, begin a job. So
I
it's
understand. It's a good plan, you know. Actually, right now I'm a father. I think this way too, because how can I say that? At the beginning of my marriage, as I say, I already had a job, but my wife earned more money than me, was making more money than me, and it was not a problem to us, you know. But I listened a lot of people saying bad things about us, you know, like Rubiane, it's her name. Rubiane is being dumb to get married with this guy because he doesn't have anything, you know. And I was doing, tipo, aplicando um golpe nela, ou coisa desse jeito, escutei pessoas falarem. And for me and for her, it was really good to get married after we both had finished the college and
yeah,
we were working because it was good to us to grow up together. And I don't know why we are talking about that, but I'm a Christian guy, you know, so eu sou
yeah,
cristão. And for me, it was family. It's something really important. It was something I dreamed with that when I was a teenager. You know, I always dream about be a father, get married, and we passed for some difficult times after we get married, but uh, had that had that kind of way of thinking in our mind help us
yeah,
to pass the problem, you know. So I think you are doing a good job, you know, studying English, especially trying to find a trainee program or something like this on IT. I can see you next 10 years maybe get married, maybe with
yeah.
kids or not, and working remotely. I don't know, maybe you can uh, go live abroad, you know. I don't know what the future is reserved, but I can see with your English level and studying IT, this will be really, really good. So keep doing what you're doing and the future ahead. Good
Thank,
things to you.
thank. My girlfriend is Christian também, so uh, she always go to igreja often, and I believe in God too, and I begin go to the igreja more often you know.
Okay.
So uh, he's doing. I feel better after I begin go there. It's it's amazing because I can learn about a lot of things that I can use in my life too. So it's all amazing.
That's awesome. Congratulations to you and to your girlfriend as well. It's no, I think nowadays it's hard to find someone who want to uh, think about how can I say it's hard to find someone who give importance to that, to spend the life together. People are so ephemeral,
Yeah.
let's try to do something, and if this doesn't work, we can quit and we can start again. But yeah, it was good to me, and I know it was good to my wife as well. We get married early because, as I say, this help us to grow up together as a person.
Yes.
Okay, so I think since we are talking about being young, get marriage and other stuff related to our life. Let's go to the question number two. Okay, what does a person's age signify? How does a 60-year-old differ from a 30-year-old or or a 20-year-old? Que significa a idade de uma pessoa? Como uma pessoa de 60 anos difere de uma pessoa de 30, que é o meu caso, ou uma pessoa de 20, que é o seu caso. What do you think about that?
I think when you is growing age, you can become more smarter. Uh, I don't remember the word that they say wise. It's sábio, things like that.
Yeah, that can be a wise person, uma pessoa sábia.
Yeah, because you begin create new experience. You have a lot of experience in your life, so and I think that's pretty much it because um, o, what differ from uh, a person 60 year and 30 years is your experience, what they live in your life. So because both are grow up, right? So I think it differs your experience, um, how they're learning your lives. I think that's it.
All right. Yeah, I agree with you. I think the age came with more experience. And I remember when my father was younger, I don't know, third or third 35 years old. He is a truck driver. Ele é motorista de caminhão. And I remember when I was 8, 9 years old, and he had 34, 35. He always say about, oh, I will not get old, and I like to live my life right now without thinking about the future and other stuff like that. Um, Today he had 60 or something like this, and I can see how he changed his mind, how the age
Yeah,
give to him experience, and he tried to give me good advice related to my future. You had to plan your future because you doesn't know what can happen in your life and other stuff like this. And I saw my father changing his mind, the way he thinks. So I try to bring that experience to my life. And for me, it's that when you are getting older, you're getting more experience. And it's interesting because right now I'm a father as well, and I try to teach some things to my daughter, and she doesn't care about what I say to her, and I have to repeat and repeat and repeat. But I know take times to someone start to listen their parents, and
Yeah.
it's interesting when you saw that happened to you. What I did to my father, my daughter is making the same with me. It's funny. It's funny.
Yeah, uh, we always can change our mind, right? So, for example, 2 years ago, I don't want to study English. I don't want, but now I study English every day, and I like so much is that. So you can change your mind always, always,
Yeah,
because you are growing in your life, learn experience and other things. You begin do what you think is right to you, to your life.
that's totally true, what you say, because I always liked English. Even when I was teenager, I prefer to study in English than study Portuguese, but I never had the opportunity to practice the English, So I was listening podcasts in English. I was watching Netflix series on English with subtitles, and I was on YouTube. I always try to find content in English. And since I start to practice what I want to say in English, my mind changed a lot because I realize how a poor guy like me, I came with um, a pass or a back. My oh gosh, that's hard to say. When I was younger, I had some financial problems. My family passed some difficult times related to money, and I never think it was possible to me to get fluence in English. So today I know I do mistakes and I'm still learning, but I had much more confidence when I speak in English. And
Yeah,
I realized what changed in my mind when I got older than when I was younger. And the experience, the age gave to me. For example, I never liked to do exercise. I was a police officer for 8 years. Fui policial militar por 8 anos, but I never liked to do exercise, running or go to the gym and those stuff.
yeah,
And this become a problem because I was over eight. I was 99 kilograms. Eu cheguei a 99 quilos, and now I'm start to move in my ass and do exercise. And right now I'm addicted to running. Agora eu tô viciado em correr, faz uns 3, 4
yeah,
meses. I'm doing that, so I can see how my mind change. It's
yeah,
really interesting.
yeah. It's amazing.
Okay. Let's go to the question number 5. I think will be a good question to us. Can you read the question number 5, please?
Of course. What's your earliest memory and how old were you? Were you? Why does it stick in your mind?
I will put the translation to help you.
The, mm, it's hard to think about it. Mm, I don't know. Was, mm, I think,
Do you remember something about your childhood? I don't know, a good or a bad memory. I don't know.
yes, I think because I think I'm more Uh, Earliest memory is when it was t- 2 or 3 years. I don't remember. Was when my sister take me to Sia in the. Maybe I can. Eu vou falar em português, se eu não falar errado, você falar. Praia, you know?
Okay. Okay.
When.
Yeah, I understand you. I say beach, but I saw some gringos videos, You say
Yeah,
beach? I don't know how to pronounce correctly. It's a problem to us.
yeah. So, was when I go to the sea in the praia. So I remember I didn't wanna go because I had fear, but I couldn't talk because I didn't talk in the center because I really don't remember if I was 2 years, almost 2 years. I just remember I was crying because I don't wanna go there, don't want to
Oh,
go there, and I was. But I think it's the earliest memory that I have in my life. I think it is because I don't remember the age. I have in we have a picture this center. Picture. I was no colo of my sister crying because I think I was fear, So it's 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 funny to remember now.
all right. That's really interesting, For me, it's easier to remember the oldest memory because my family live in different houses during my life,
Yeah,
and because we didn't have our own house and we are renting uh, to live, and I remember the house where I was born. Of course, I don't remember when I was born, but we live in there for 2 or 3 years after I get born. And after some time, when I get older, I go to visit that house as well, pass in front, and my mother say, "Oh,
yeah,
that's the house we live when you are get born." And I remember I had some memories in that house, with my older brother. It was a small house and it had a, I don't know how to say poço em inglês. Tinha poço no fundo.
yeah,
And I I don't know exactly if it's the oldest memory, but thinking about my age and the time I live in there, I think it's the oldest memory. I remember me and my brother on the kitchen. It's some flashes, in my mind.
yeah,
Me and my brother in the kitchen, we are eating something I don't remember. And I remember some moscas. I don't know. I don't remember moscas. Was flying, and I was trying to get with my hand, the
yeah,
moscas. And I remember after something, I don't know, after we eat what we had to eat, me and my brother going to the backyard and start to playing with the dirt, começar a brincar com a terra. i think
yeah,
I think that's the oldest memory that I have. I don't know why I remember that. It's not a happy memory or a bad memory, but I think it's the oldest memory that I have. And right now I'm getting older. I'm realizing I'm losing some memories,
yeah,
sometimes I had to make uh, s- be strong, fazer força para lembrar de algumas coisas, it was easier to remember when I was younger. But
Yes.
yeah, I had good memories related to my childhood, biking with my brother. I remember when we get patins and we start to learn how to run with patins. And yeah, I think I had a good childhood. Do you think you had a good childhood?
Yes, yes, I did a lot of things. I used to go to uh, brincar. I don't know what it is, but
Brincar?
yes,
You
in
can say
English.
play,
Play.
It was
Okay.
play, yeah, play something.
Yes, I used to play in the street with my friends. Uh, the esconde-esconde, hide and seek, I
Yeah.
think. So pega-pega, a lot of uh, things like that. I remember to play with my sister and my brother in childhood. So it was amazing. I did a lot of things. It was a good childhood.
Yeah, I think I had um, a good childhood, as I say. So it's good to remember. I had a lot of memories playing on the street, like you say. My favorite brincadeira, oh gosh, the favorite activity I like to do when I was younger, it was dodgeball. Dodgeball means queimada. Do you know queimada?
Oh, I know. It's
I
good.
I,
It's good.
I really like play that, because I was never good with soccer, so queimada it was easier to me, and yeah, but we play a lot of hide and seek, esconde on the street, with other kids on the street. It was really amazing.
Yeah,
Dodgeball.
dodgeball.
Uh,
Dodgeball, I like dodgeball too. I know when I was younger, I played dodgeball a lot.
yeah.
But
All
I,
right. Oh, go ahead.
but I like to play soccer, you know. But
Okay.
sometimes I play dodgeball too, and that's it.
Okay. Yeah. I was not so good on soccer, because um, I had two left foots, tenho dois pés esquerdos, and not the good one, because there are players who are good with the left foot, but it's not my case. So it's too hard to me to run looking to the front and control the ball at the same time.
Yeah,
Actually, I will hit, pisar na bola, or I was running and I think the ball was with me, but someone get the ball and I didn't realize. And I was trying to marcar, other
yeah.
player, and they passed the ball in the middle of my legs and those things. It was really hard.
I
I'm not
know,
a
I know.
football player. Okay. So we are getting close to the end of our conversation. And